Hello and welcome to the online session. I am Dr. Raghavendra S. Segade, presently working as a lecturer in the HSK College of Pharmacy, Department of Clinical Pharmacy. Today, in this lecture session, let us talk about hospital pharmacy and its organization. So, I have divided this lecture session into two parts. The learning objectives of part first session would be: firstly, we'll be learning about the introduction of the hospital pharmacy, definition of the hospital pharmacy, functions of the hospital pharmacy, objectives of the hospital pharmacy, goals of hospital pharmacy, history and development of hospital pharmacy. So let us begin with introduction. The department or a service in a hospital which is under the direction of a professionally competent, legally qualified pharmacist. So, introduction part, we can see here it's a department or a service in a hospital. So, I'm talking about hospital pharmacy, which is directly under the professionally competent. One can handle all the drugs and related products. And he's a legally qualified pharmacist. These two things are very much required to run hospital pharmacy successfully. One, he should be qualified pharmacist and he should have the skills and training to handle drug and pharmaceutical products. Which all the medications are supplied to the nursing units and other services whenever required, where special type of prescriptions are filled for patients in the hospital settings, where prescriptions are filled for ambulatory patients and outpatients, where pharmaceuticals are manufactured in bulks, which may be, the example would be large volume parenterals or small volume parenterals, which are prepared in hospitals like Fortis Hospital, Narayana Hridaya Hospital, Apollo hospitals, where they prepare their own bulk formation, which may be large volume parenterals and small volume parenterals. Where narcotic and other prescribed drugs are dispensed, example would be morphine, oxycodone, where injectables preparations should be prepared and sterilized. In some hospitals, they prepare injectables, and whenever they want to prepare injectables, it should be sterilized one. So proper aseptic technique has to be followed when they prepare all the injectable preparations. Where professional supplies are often stocked and dispensed. The computerization of the pharmacy department makes it possible for the staff to participate in patient education programs. So the pharmacist will be having all the softwares and the applications which are necessary, and it makes pharmacist very easy and accessible and other staffs to participate in education programs, and meanwhile they can train other subordinate pharmacists and some other services which has given by the nurses and others. They can train, they can give value-added services to the nursing and other teams also whenever required. So the computerization of the pharmacy department makes it possible. They have the poison and drug information centers which runs around the clock, and these activities will be always done by the hospital pharmacist, where he can give unbiased information regarding about drug and poison to help in time of crisis. Preparations of patient drug use profiles, parenteral nutrition program participation, actively involved in participation of parenteral nutrition program. And the pharmacist is always, especially which happens in the teaching and research fields, they are involved in continuous research of drug development and other processes where clinical research may be taking place in the hospitals, and he may be involved in pharmacovigilance, and he may be conducting research about drug use evaluation and other such studies which are continuously required for updation, and the research programs are required for innovative ideas, and communicating new product information to the nursing service and other hospital personnel whenever required about the new drug and development. Dispensing of radiopharmaceuticals is one of the active participation of the pharmacist who is expertise in handling of radiopharmaceuticals, radioactive compounds, or I should say radioactive isotopes. Now let us begin the session. Hospital pharmacy is defined as actual practice of pharmacy in a hospital. So this definition, the pharmacy when he is actually practicing in the hospital is called to be as hospital pharmacist. Hospital pharmacy is also defined as a department where the drugs are purchased, stored, compounded, dispensed, manufactured, assayed, packed and distributed to the patients by professionally trained and well-qualified pharmacists. Now let us understand the various functions of the hospital pharmacist in the hospital settings. Dispensing of drugs, chemicals and pharmaceutical preparations in the hospital is the prime objective of any hospital pharmacist. He should see to it that the qualitative medicines has to be dispensed at all times. Preparation and sterilization of injectable drugs if prepared in hospital has to be met with standard operating procedures and standing instructions given by some CGMPs, that is current good manufacturing practices, as per the guidelines of current good manufacturing practices. Or I should say, when he is practicing of dispensing, he should follow always good pharmacy practice guidelines. Necessary inspection of all pharmaceutical supplies in other departments of a hospital. So the pharmacist is involved in inspecting of all the pharmaceutical supplies, how it is taking place in his department and other department regarding about the drug and pharmaceutical products. Maintenance of approved stock of antidotes and other emergency drugs in hospital at all times, because he has to maintain all the stocks and inventory, the proper control of inventory of all the things, whether it may be antidotes and some emergency drugs that should be readily available in the hospitals at all times during emergency situations. Maintenance of records of dispensing of all narcotic drugs and alcohol in hospital. The hospital pharmacist is the chief person, one who has to maintain the records properly, proper documentation and records of all the things, especially when coming to the narcotic drugs and some of the preparations which comes under the Schedule X category. Maintenance of records and specification of purchased drugs, chemicals, biologicals and pharmaceutical preparations used in the hospital. Collection and circulation of information about use of drugs to the physician, nurses and other medical staff involved in the hospital. Hospital pharmacy takes responsibility to educate and train the nurses, physician and other subordinate pharmacy or the pharmacy trainee, who is the new one, on various aspects of drugs which are used in the hospital. Now let us understand about objective of the hospital pharmacy. The objective of the hospital pharmacy to teach hospital pharmacists about ethics of hospital pharmacy, one who is newly joined, to ensure the availability of right medication at reasonable cost, one of the main objective of the hospital pharmacist. He has to make availability of right medication at most affordable price, least cost. Medicines has to be kept into formulary without compromising into the quality product. To educate nurses, pharmacists, trainees, and other medical staff on various aspects of drugs, to establish drug information services in the hospital. So the hospital pharmacy is the behind and he's the main driving force to establish the drug information centers where they can provide valuable information about drug and its products. To attract greater number of qualified pharmacists in the hospitals. So hospital pharmacist, when he's a main person who is involved and he is qualified and he is the person to attract other pharmacists, qualified pharmacists for the hospital settings, to work in hospital settings. To coordinate and cooperate with other departments of the hospital. So hospital pharmacist is a chief person and he's a person who is in a coordination. He acts like a liaison between many medical staff. So he's coordinating and cooperating with other departments of the hospital for smooth running of the hospital pharmacy operations. So I would like to tell you one thing, which is a hospital pharmacy, one has completed B Pharm or PharmD. After B Pharm or PharmD, if you do MBA and other such programs, and when you do MBA in hospital management, it will be the added advantage to you. So you can become hospital administrator and as well as you can become hospital pharmacist. Now let us understand about the goals of the hospital pharmacy. To provide the benefits of a qualified hospital pharmacist to patients and healthcare institutions, to the allied health professions and to the profession of pharmacy. So the hospital pharmacist can provide the benefits of qualified pharmacist to the patients and he can serve the mankind or the public by giving the patient care. To assist in providing an adequate supply of such qualified hospital pharmacists, to assure a high quality of professional practice through the establishment and maintenance of standards of professional ethics, education, and attainments of through the proper promotion of economic welfare. So, hospital pharmacist is a person who is highly professional. He should have the high quality of professional practice, and he can achieve this by professional one who is highly educated and one who is having the high standards of professionalism and one who is always sticking to the principles of professional ethics, and he will promote of economic welfare in the hospital. To promote research activities in the hospital pharmacy practices, so he can promote all the research activities, whether it may be any kind of research activities related to the drug and medication related issues. He is the person who can promote all the research activities in the hospital pharmacy practices. To spread pharmaceutical knowledge by providing for interchange of information among hospital pharmacists, and he is working with coordination with other team members. They may be allied staff or some other specialities and other professions. Now let us understand about history and development of hospital pharmacy. In recent year, there are a number of drugs or medicines are available in the market with increased number of side effects. So when more number of drugs are there, we don't know, so there may be a more number of side effects which are associated with drugs. So no drug is safer. Basically, pharmacists concerned with the manufacturing, quality control, research and development, storage, distribution and administration of pharmaceutical products. So the pharmacist or the pharmacy job starts with manufacturing till administration of the pharmaceutical products, and he should even check the outcome of the therapy. The first North American hospital, namely Pennsylvania Hospital, was opened in early era, that is in 1752, by Jonathan Robert, was the first hospital pharmacist working in that hospital, that is in the Pennsylvania Hospital. The greatest achievements in the profession were made in early 1940s. In 1942, a society called as American Society of Hospital Pharmacists was formed, which published American Journal of Hospital Pharmacy. In 1946, there were approximately 7,000 hospitals registered by American Hospital Association. In modern era, Edward Spees, this person, he is considered as he is the first person who has established hospital pharmacy in a great standards. His name is Edward Spees, the Dean of Western Reserve University School of Pharmacy, should credit for establishing hospital pharmacy. He is a person who has established hospital pharmacy profession and taken into higher standards. We have to recognize this person who is called to be as the father for Indian pharmacy education. And this great personality name is Mahadev Lal Shroff. And he has introduced the pharmacy profession in India. He has started bachelor and master courses in various disciplines in pharmaceutical education. This is the person who is the brain behind to start the pharmacy education in India. And he is the father of Indian pharmacy. In India, hospital pharmacy is not well developed. The Christian Medical College and Hospital, Vellore, had developed hospital pharmacy under the supervision of Mr. V. K. Osterling, Miss N. S. Gaitonde from Nair Children Hospital, Mumbai, was worked as the first lady hospital for pharmacists in India. Dr. B.D. Miglani plays a significant role in development of hospital pharmacy in India. He is the Professor and Dr. B.D. Miglani. Under guidance of Dr. B.D. Miglani, Indian Hospital Pharmacist Association, that is IHPA, was established in 1963. In 1964, IHPA was published Indian Journal of Hospital Pharmacy for the benefits of hospital pharmacists. Poor status of hospital pharmacy in India, central and state government have been formed various committees like Mysore Committee Report 1967 and Hathi Committee Report in 1975. So there are many personalities and there are many great persons who have started the pharmacy profession in India, whether it may be the father of pharmacy by M.L. Shroff, Mahadev Shroff, and Dr. B.D. Miglani, who has formed the organization, and he is the brain behind to form the IHPA, and he published the journal called as Indian Journal of Hospital Pharmacy. These committees, the Mysore Committee Report and Hathi Committee, have led significant stress on improvement of pharmaceutical services in the hospitals. Second part will be continued in the second video in the part 2 session. Thank you.